Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading tonight. This particular reading is for the sign of Taurus. Now this is I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread, and I'll be using the Egyptian Art Nouveau Tarot. Alright, let's get right into this. For your present energy here, we have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like you're kind of like bursting at the seams with energy, in a sense. Like you're really passionate about something and you really just like want to move towards it right now with the quickness. You want to do it all right now, get it all right now. But with the Ace of Wands being in the position of your challenge, I feel like you're really needing to sort of like contain that passion, right? You may even need to like really figure out, right? Like what exactly are you moving towards? Okay. Because with that Knight of Wands energy, right? I get that energy is very scattered. Okay, I get that, it may not be that you want to move towards one thing, you want to move towards many things, right? You're really brimming with, passionate energy, and, if you move forward with that, it's going to go in all different directions, and, that's not going to get anything accomplished. You need to find that one thing here that you would like to move towards. Please excuse the sounds of my stomach. All right. Now, for, in the position of your past here, we have the Magician. Now, I get the vibe that you're somebody, right, who has a habit of turning nothing into something. You're very skilled when it comes to, working with energy, transmuting energy. You can even, be an actual like magician, or maybe something along the lines of like maybe a chemist or something in that general scientific area. Now, in the position of your future here, we have the Nine of Cups, which, I mean, look at that. Homeboy's chilling, happy, comfortable. He knows what really fills him up. And I mean, it even looks like he might have like an idea or something. Like there's a lot of fulfillment here. I feel like, in order to reach this place, you need to really maintain all of that fiery energy there from that Knight of Wands, which is interesting because you're an earth sign. But anyways, moving forward here, in the area of your goals and aspirations here, we have strength. Now, I feel like this is really speaking to like the ability to slow down and really think things through, right? I feel like this is sort of like opposing that Knight of Wands energy. I feel like this is challenging you to really stop and really think things through, evaluate, what you're moving towards and why. That Ace of Wands and the challenge, that could also represent, your why, figuring out your why. Now, in the position of your subconscious / core foundation / underlying feelings here, we have the Three of Cups. Now, I feel like this, with that strength card here, like I feel like, you may possibly use partying, hanging out with your friends, things like that, to sort of distract you from having to make this decision. I feel like you may need a better, like, work-play balance here. Now, in the position of your advice, we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're being advised to start small, right? Because also with that Knight of Wands energy, they're very impulsive. They'll just dive into doing everything all at once instead of, taking your time, starting at the beginning. And I mean, as a fire sign, I have an Aries sun, rising, and Venus. Okay. So I definitely understand, wanting to dive headfirst into things and wanting to do it all at once. But that serves nobody. That's going to waste your time and your energy, which is why what you need to do here is start small, right? Start at the beginning, learn as a beginner, and then progress as you're supposed to. And I feel like that's how you're really going to get this to grow and go to that Nine of Cups energy. Now, in the position of your external influence here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I feel like this could either be representative of an individual who may be able to help you out financially. They may be coming in to really help you to achieve these goals. Or this could speak to you in the sense of, like, this could be somebody that you admire who does what it is you're working on, right? This could maybe represent a sort of mentor here, somebody that you follow, whether it's on the internet or what have you, somebody that you really look up to in that area or field of which you are learning. That kind of makes me think of how, like, when you see people do what they've been doing for so long, you don't think about the fact that they've been doing it so long, so for them it is effortless. And it's like when you see somebody do something that's like amazing and they make it seem effortless, that can give you the perception that it will be effortless for you. But never is that the case. All right. The only reason that they make it look effortless is because they put the time and the energy into it, and they started out, as a beginner, they started out with something small, and then they took their time to grow their knowledge, right? Now, in the position of your hopes and fears here, we have the Two of Pentacles, which, again, that represents balance, but I feel like this could also represent, choosing that one thing to do, choosing that one thing to work on. And that within itself helps you to find balance in your life. And I can also speak to how I was speaking to before with that Three of Cups, that this, I feel like, can also speak to like work-life or work-play balance, right? That sounds weird. Work-life balance, right? But either way, I feel like making that decision of what to move towards really, this could even speak to inner balance. Because, it can also be very emotionally overwhelming to, be having a difficult time making a decision on what to move towards, what to learn about. That can really throw your life out of whack, and that could throw you out of whack. But here, in the position of your hopes, this is giving me the vibe of you finding that inner peace because you were able to make that choice and bring balance back into your life. Now, lastly, in the position of your outcome here, I almost said the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess. So, I feel like this is kind of like the main lesson here. The main reason that you went through this whole process is so that you can learn to trust yourself, in the sense of, making the right decisions. You know, you could possibly be somebody who always looks to other people to help you make decisions. But I feel like here, you know, you're learning to do this on your own. I mean, that Three of Cups, that could, you know, speak to, you know, trying to, or rather not trying to, but like going to your friends to try and, you know, figure this out, figure out what you should do. When at the end of the day, you're the only person who can tell you what you're passionate about. You're the only person who can tell you what to do, what to move towards, what's really going to be worth the time and effort to you. And I feel like that involves here connecting with yourself, connecting with your intuition. Sorry, I just like whacked the mic. That probably made an annoying sound. Excuse me. But you know, I feel like that's something that like you may not have seen it, but once you get to the end of this process and you reach that balance, you know, that's when you're going to realize that this was really meant for you to learn how to trust yourself, you know, how to listen to your body, follow your intuition. All right, Taurus, these are the messages that I have for you tonight, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.